The office is silent except for the hum of Coruscant's endless traffic outside. Anakin Skywalker stands before Emperor Palpatine. No, Darth Sidious, his new Sith master. His mind races. Padme is dying. The Jedi have betrayed him. The dark side promises power, promises salvation. Go to the Jedi Temple. Palpatine commands, his voice cold and absolute. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. Only then will you be strong enough to save her. Anakin's hand trembles on his lightsaber. The temple, his home, the younglings. Faces flash through his mind. Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, the children who look up to him. He sees himself igniting his blade, cutting them down one by one. And he stops. No. The word escapes his lips before he can pull it back. Palpatine's eyes narrow, the yellow glow intensifying. What did you say? Anakin steps backward, his breath shallow. I can't. Not the younglings. Not the temple. Silence. Then Palpatine's face twists into something monstrous. You dare defy me? After everything I've offered you? Your wife will die, Anakin, and it will be your fault. The words cut deeper than any lightsaber. But somewhere, buried beneath the fear and anger, Anakin remembers who he was. The chosen one, the hero of the Republic, Padme's husband. I'll find another way, Anakin says, his voice stronger now. I won't become this. Palpatine rises from his seat, his presence suffocating. Then you have chosen death. For yourself and for her. Lightning crackles at the Sith Lord's fingertips. Anakin ignites his lightsaber, the blue blade humming to life. But he knows he can't win. Not here. Not alone. So he does the only thing he can. He runs. Anakin bursts through the office doors, past the shocked Red Guards, into the corridors of the Senate building. Behind him, he hears Palpatine's voice echoing, venomous and furious. Execute Order 66. Across the galaxy, clone troopers stop mid-step. Their eyes glaze over, and they turn their blasters on the Jedi. But Anakin doesn't know that yet. Right now, he has one destination, the Jedi Temple. Anakin's speeder screams through Coruscant sky lanes, weaving between traffic with reckless precision. His comlink crackles with static. He tries to reach Obi-Wan, Yoda, anyone, but there's only silence. Something is wrong. The Jedi Temple rises ahead, its ancient spires piercing the sky. But as Anakin approaches, he sees smoke. Blaster fire. Explosions lighting up the twilight. No. He abandons the speeder on a landing platform and sprints toward the main entrance. Clone troopers, his troopers, men he's fought beside for years, stand in formation at the temple gates. Their blasters are raised. Not at droids. At Jedi. Stand down. Anakin shouts, igniting his lightsaber. What are you doing? The clones don't respond. Their faces are blank, emotionless. One of them fires. Anakin deflects the bolt and cuts through the squad in a blur of blue light. He doesn't want to kill them, but they give him no choice. Inside the temple, chaos reigns. Bodies lie scattered across the marble floors. Jedi Knights, Padawans, even younglings. Anakin's stomach twists. He's too late. The massacre has already begun, but not all is lost. Ahead, he sees a group of Jedi Masters holding the line in the Great Hall. Master Shaak Ti stands at the center, her lightsaber flashing as she deflects bolt after bolt. Beside her, Jedi Librarian Jocasta new shields a cluster of terrified younglings. Anakin. Shaak Ti's voice cuts through the chaos. What's happening? Palpatine. Anakin gasps, reaching her side. He's the Sith Lord. He activated the clones. We have to get everyone out. Shaak Ti's expression hardens. The council is in session. They're trying to coordinate a retreat, but communications are jammed. A massive explosion rocks the temple. Part of the ceiling collapses, crushing a squad of clones. Through the smoke, Anakin sees more reinforcements pouring in. We can't hold them, Shaak Ti says grimly. Anakin looks at the younglings huddled behind them. Their terrified faces. Their trust in him. He made a choice in Palpatine's office. Now, he has to live with it. Get them to the lower hangar, Anakin orders. I'll find the council. The council chamber doors hiss open. Inside, Mace Windu stands alone, his purple lightsaber ignited, staring out at the burning temple below. He turns sharply when Anakin enters. Skywalker. Mace's voice is ice. Where have you been? Anakin hesitates. Every instinct tells him to lie, to hide what happened in Palpatine's office. But there's no time for deception now. I went to Palpatine, Anakin admits. I told him about you and the other masters confronting him. I helped him. I pledged myself to him. Mace's grip tightens on his lightsaber. For a moment, Anakin thinks the Jedi Master might strike him down right there. You what? But I didn't go through with it, Anakin says quickly. He ordered me to attack the temple, to kill the younglings. I refused. I came back to warn you. Mace's jaw clenches. His eyes burn with barely contained fury. You betrayed us, Skywalker. You sided with the Sith Lord. And now the entire Jedi Order is being slaughtered because of you. The words hit like physical blows. Anakin has no defense. It's all true. I know, he whispers. I know what I've done. But right now, we need to stop him. Together. Mace stares at him, conflict raging across his face. Trust has been shattered, but the galaxy is burning. If you betray us again, Mace says slowly, I will kill you myself. Anakin nods. Understood. An explosion rattles the chamber. Through the windows, they see gunships descending, more clone battalions flooding the temple plaza. We can't win this battle, Mace says, but we can end the war. Palpatine is the head of the snake. We cut him off, the clones stand down. Then we go now, Anakin says, before he escapes. Mace deactivates his lightsaber and moves toward the exit. Kit Fisto and Aegon Kohler are dead. CC Tyen fell in the first wave of Order 66. It's just us. Anakin follows, determination hardening in his chest. Then will be enough. They leave the burning temple behind. 2 Jedi. One last mission. Utapau. Obi-Wan Kenobi stands on a landing platform, watching General Grievous' army collapse. The war is nearly over. Victory is within reach. Commander Cody, he says into his comm link, prepare the men for... Behind him, Cody raises his blaster. Blast him. The shot hits Obi-Wan square in the back, sending him tumbling off the platform into the sinkhole below. Cody watches impassively as the Jedi Master disappears into the darkness. Good soldiers follow orders, Cody mutters. Kashyyyk. Master Yoda sits beside Chewbacca and Tarful, coordinating the Wookiee defense. The droid army is in retreat. The clones fought bravely. Then Yoda's ears twitch. A disturbance in the Force, sharp, immediate, lethal. He ignites his lightsaber and spins just as Commander Gree raises his blaster. 2 swift strikes, and Gree and his lieutenant fall. The other clones open fire. Yoda deflects the bolts and leaps into the dense jungle, vanishing into the trees. Chewbacca roars in confusion. His friend is gone. Felucia. Aayla Secura leads her troops through the fungal forests, scouting ahead. The clones march in formation behind her, silent and efficient. Too silent. She turns, sensing something wrong. The first bolt strikes her shoulder. The second, her chest. The third, Aayla Secura falls, her lightsaber extinguished, her eyes staring up at the alien sky. The clones lower their rifles and move on. Cato Neimoidia. PLO Coon's starfighter weaves through enemy fire, his clone wingmen covering his flanks. Nice work, Captain Jag, PLO says warmly. Jag's voice is cold. Yes, sir. The clone pilots open fire. PLO's fighter explodes in a brilliant flash. My Jito. Ki-Adi-Mundi deflects blaster bolts from droids when his own troops turn their weapons on him. He fights valiantly, but there are too many. He falls in the snow, surrounded by men he called friends. Sayla Kami. Stas Ali's speeder bike is blasted out from under her. She dies instantly. Across the galaxy, the same scene repeats. Jedi fall by the dozens, by the hundreds. The order is being erased. But a few, just a few, survive. And they will remember. The Senate building is in chaos. Senators scramble through the corridors as clone troopers patrol every entrance. Emergency broadcasts declare martial law. The Jedi are enemies of the state. Anakin and Mace move through the shadows, avoiding patrols. They reach the Chancellor's, no, the Emperor's private office. Inside, Palpatine sits calmly, as if he's been waiting. Anakin, he says with mock disappointment, you've returned, and with Master Windu, no less. How predictable. Mace ignites his lightsaber. It's over, Sidious. The Jedi know the truth. The Senate will know the truth. Palpatine laughs, a cold, hollow sound. The Senate? They've already given me emergency powers. The Republic is mine, and soon, the Jedi will be nothing but a memory. Not if we stop you here, Anakin says, his blade flashing to life. Palpatine rises, his face twisting into something inhuman. Then you will die. Lightning erupts from his hands. Mace catches it on his lightsaber, the energy crackling and hissing. Anakin lunges forward, but Palpatine moves with impossible speed, dodging and countering with brutal precision. The office explodes into violence. Furniture shatters. Windows blow out. The two Jedi press the attack, but Palpatine is relentless, his power overwhelming. You cannot win, Palpatine hisses. The dark side is stronger than you can possibly imagine. But Anakin doesn't give up. He fights with everything he has, not for power, not for revenge, but for Padme, for the younglings, for the Jedi who trusted him. Mace's blade catches Palpatine's arm, severing his hand. The Sith Lord screams in rage and pain. His lightning intensifies, forcing both Jedi back. And then, an explosion. The wall collapses. Clone troopers flood in, blasters raised. Palpatine staggers toward the exit, clutching his wounded arm. Kill them, he orders. Anakin and Mace have no choice. They retreat, deflecting blaster fire, cutting through the clones. But they've failed. Palpatine escapes. And across the galaxy, his message broadcasts to every world. The Jedi have betrayed the Republic. All who harbor them are enemies of the Empire. The galaxy fractures. War begins anew. Naboo is quiet. Too quiet. Anakin's ship lands in the dead of night on the shores of Lake Country, far from Theed's capital. He stumbles out, exhausted, wounded, haunted by everything he's lost. And there she is, Padme. She runs to him, tears streaming down her face. They collide in an embrace, holding each other like the galaxy might tear them apart at any moment. I thought I'd lost you, she whispers. Never, Anakin says, pulling back to look at her. I'll never leave you. I promise. She touches his face, searching his eyes. What happened, Ani? The Holonet says the Jedi tried to overthrow the Republic. They're saying you're a traitor. Anakin's jaw tightens. Palpatine is the traitor. He's the Sith Lord. He orchestrated everything. The war, the clones, all of it. And I almost helped him. Padme's breath catches. What do you mean? He tells her everything. His turn to the dark side. His pledge to Palpatine. His refusal to attack the temple. The massacre. The hunted Jedi. I failed them. Anakin says, his voice breaking. I failed everyone. Padme takes his hands. You came back, Anakin. You made the right choice. That's what matters. Before he can respond, her expression shifts. She gasps, clutching her stomach. Padme. Panic surges through him. I'm fine, she says quickly. It's just the babies. They're strong. Like their father. Babies. Plural. Anakin's heart swells and breaks at the same time. He's going to be a father. Twice over. But in this galaxy, that means he's made them targets. We can't stay here, Anakin says. Palpatine knows about you. He'll send hunters. Inquisitors. We have to disappear. Where? Padme asks. Somewhere he'll never think to look. A proximity alarm blares. Anakin's hand flies to his lightsaber. Through the window, he sees ships descending. Imperial shuttles, flanked by V-Wing fighters. They've been found. Anakin turns to Padme. Get to the back room. Don't come out until I say. Anakin, now. She runs. Anakin ignites his lightsaber and steps outside. The hidden Jedi enclave is little more than a cave system on a forgotten moon. Inside, a dozen survivors gather. Masters, knights, Padawans. They're all that's left. Obi-Wan Kenobi stands at the center, bruised and battered from his fall on Utapau. Beside him, Yoda sits in silent meditation. Shakti, Luminara Unduli, Kit Fisto, those who escaped the purge, watch with haunted eyes. We've received a transmission, Obi-Wan says grimly. From Anakin, the room erupts. Skywalker. Luminara's voice is sharp. He betrayed us. He's the reason we're hunted. He saved the younglings, Shakti counters. He refused Palpatine's command. Without him, none of them would have escaped the temple. That doesn't erase what he did, another Jedi argues. He went to Palpatine. He pledged himself to the dark side. Obi-Wan raises a hand, silencing the argument. Anakin made a terrible mistake, but he turned back. He fought beside Mace Windu. He came to warn us. That counts for something. Does it? Luminara asks coldly. How many Jedi died because he hesitated? Because he chose Palpatine over us. Yoda's eyes open. His voice is soft but carries weight. Dark times these are. Trust, difficult to give. But judge Anakin on his actions now. We must. Not his past mistakes. His past mistakes nearly destroyed us. Kit Fisto says quietly. Obi-Wan's shoulders sag. I know Anakin better than anyone here. He's reckless, emotional, and yes, he's made catastrophic choices. But he's also the chosen one. If there's any hope of defeating Palpatine, it's through him. Or with him, someone mutters. The division is clear. Half the room believes Anakin can still be saved. The other half sees only a liability. Obi-Wan plays the transmission. Anakin's face appears, haggard and desperate. I know you have no reason to trust me, Anakin says. But I'm asking anyway. I failed you once. Let me make it right. Together, we can stop Palpatine. We can end this. The transmission ends. Silence. Yoda speaks. A choice we face. Unite or fall. But unity has never been harder. Coruscant burns. The former Republic capital is now the heart of the Empire. Imperial banners hang from every building. Clone troopers patrol the streets. Statues of Palpatine rise where monuments to democracy once stood. But beneath the surface, a resistance stirs. Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda infiltrate the Imperial Palace, moving like shadows through the marble corridors. Behind them, a handful of Jedi survivors create diversions, buying them time. This is suicide, Obi-Wan mutters. Even if we reach him, we're walking into a trap. Of course we are, Anakin replies. But what choice do we have? Yoda's ears twitch. Close, he is. Feel his presence, I do. They reach the throne room. Inside, Palpatine waits. He sits on a dark throne, flanked by red-armored royal guards. His yellow eyes gleam with malice. Welcome, my old apprentice, Palpatine says, his voice dripping with mockery. And Master Yoda, Master Kenobi. How predictable. You come to kill me, but you've already lost. You're finished, Sidious, Anakin says, igniting his lightsaber. The Jedi survive. The Republic will be reborn. Palpatine laughs. The Jedi are broken. The Republic is dead. And you, Anakin, you are nothing but a failure. The words sting, but Anakin stands firm. Maybe, but I'm still standing. Palpatine rises, his lightsaber hissing to life. Then let us finish what we started. The battle begins. 3 Jedi against 1 Sith Lord. But Palpatine fights like a storm, his blade a crimson blur, his power suffocating. Obi-Wan and Yoda struggle to keep up. Anakin presses forward, pouring everything he has into every strike. You cannot win, Palpatine hisses. The dark side is eternal. Maybe, Anakin says, locking blades with him. but so is hope. For a moment, their eyes meet, and in that moment, Anakin sees it, the future. Two paths. One leads to darkness, to the Empire, to Vader. The other, to balance. Anakin makes his choice. He lets go of his fear, and the Force answers. Light erupts. The galaxy holds its breath.